Welcome back to SmartMinds Quizzes, where every challenge is an opportunity to sharpen your mind and improve the way you think. Today's question is all about spatial reasoning, the ability to mentally rotate objects and keep track of every detail as they move. This is one of the most valuable skills tested in engineering, architecture, technical design, aviation, and many professional aptitude examinations. So let's see how well you can visualize this one. Question 1. An arrow-shaped polygon is pointing due north. On its upper left fin, there's a small notch cut into the shape. Now imagine that the entire arrow is rotated 135 degrees clockwise. Which option shows the arrow's new direction and the position of the notch after the rotation? Take a good look at the diagram on your screen. Before you focus on the answer choices, study the shape itself. Notice the direction the arrow is pointing and pay close attention to the notch. Those two details are all you need to solve this question. Now, don't rush. Try to picture the entire arrow rotating in your mind. Remember, you're rotating the whole object, not just the arrowhead. Every part of the shape moves together. When you're ready, compare what you imagined with the 4 options on your screen. Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D.
Take one final look before making your decision. Lock in your answer. Your 10 seconds begin now. Time's up. The correct answer is option A. Let's see why. The arrow starts by pointing due north. A rotation of 135 degrees clockwise means the arrow first turns 90 degrees to face east, then continues another 45 degrees, ending up pointing southeast. Now let's think about the notch. Since the notch is part of the same solid object, it rotates together with the arrow. It doesn't stay in its original position, and it doesn't move independently. After the rotation, it ends up on the upper right fin, which matches option A. Here's a useful technique for solving questions like this. Instead of trying to track each feature separately, imagine the entire figure is printed on a transparent sheet. As you rotate the sheet, every part of the drawing rotates together. This simple mental technique makes rotation questions much easier and helps you avoid common mistakes.
Let's move on to the next challenge. Question 2. An analog clock shows the time 2:50, with the hour hand close to 3 and the minute hand pointing at 10. Now, imagine taking a photograph of that clock and rotating the entire photograph by 180 degrees. Based on the new orientation, what time does the clock appear to show? Here are your options. Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Take a careful look at the original clock before making your choice. This isn't a question about changing the time. Instead, it's a test of your ability to mentally rotate an image. Picture the entire photograph turning as one solid piece. Then compare the new directions of the clock hands with the 4 options in front of you. Don't rush. Visualize the rotation carefully, trust your reasoning, and choose the option you believe is correct. Once you've made your decision, lock it in. Your 10 seconds begin now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. The correct answer is option D. The clock showing 9:20. If you chose option D, excellent work. If you picked another option, let's break it down together. Imagine the original clock is printed on a sheet of paper. Now pick up that sheet and rotate the entire photograph by 180 degrees. Everything printed on the photograph rotates together. The clock face rotates. The numbers rotate. The hour hand rotates. The minute hand rotates. Nothing moves independently because the whole picture is turning as one object.
Now, instead of trying to read the upside-down numbers, focus only on the directions of the clock hands after the rotation. The minute hand originally pointed at 10. After a 180-degree rotation, it points in the direction of the 4, which represents 20 minutes. Now look at the hour hand. This is where many people make a mistake. At 2:50, the hour hand is not exactly on the 2. It has already traveled most of the way toward the 3 because 50 minutes have already passed. When the photograph is rotated 180 degrees, that hour hand ends up just before the 9, not on the 8. That means the rotated hand positions indicate a time of approximately 9:20. That's why option D is the correct answer. Here's an important lesson to remember. When an entire picture is rotated, every part of the picture rotates together. However, you must always begin with the true positions of the hands before rotating them. On an analog clock, the hour hand moves continuously as time passes. It doesn't jump from one hour mark to the next. Paying attention to details like this is what separates careful spatial reasoning from simple guessing. Great job completing another challenge. Keep your score, stay focused.
Let's move on to the next challenge. Question 3. A windmill has 4 identical asymmetric blades, with each blade curved in the same rotational direction. Now imagine rotating the entire windmill 45 degrees clockwise. Which option correctly shows the new position of the blade that originally pointed straight up? Here are your options. Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Take a careful look before making your choice. Remember, you're mentally rotating the entire windmill, not just one blade. Once you've made your decision, lock it in. Your 10 seconds begin now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The correct answer is Option A. If you chose Option A, congratulations. Now let's see why. Start by looking at the blade that is pointing straight up. Now imagine rotating the entire windmill 90 degrees clockwise. After a 90-degree rotation, that blade would point directly to the right. Notice that the windmill still looks the same after a 90-degree turn because it has 4 identical blades arranged evenly around the center. This is known as rotational symmetry. But the question doesn't ask for a 90-degree rotation. It asks for a 45-degree rotation. Since 45 degrees is exactly half of 90 degrees, the blade only travels halfway to the right. Halfway between straight up and straight right is the upper right direction. That's exactly what Option A shows. So Option A is the correct answer. Here's a simple trick you can use for similar questions. Whenever you see a 45-degree rotation, first imagine where the object would be after a 90-degree rotation. Then simply stop halfway to that position. This method makes rotation questions much easier to visualize and solve. Excellent work! Keep track of your score, and let's move on to the next challenge.
Moving on to the next question. Question 4. Take a close look at the triangle shown on your screen. This is a right-angle triangle, and its right angle starts at the bottom left corner. Now imagine rotating the entire triangle 90 degrees clockwise around its center. Which option correctly shows the triangle after the rotation? Here are your options. Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Study each option carefully. Pay attention to where the right angle ends up after the rotation. Once you've made your choice, lock it in. Your 10 seconds start now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The correct answer is Option D. Let's see why. Start by focusing on the right angle. It begins at the bottom left corner. Now, imagine rotating the entire triangle 90 degrees clockwise around its center. Every point on the triangle moves together by the same amount. The shape doesn't stretch or change. Only its orientation changes. After a 90-degree clockwise rotation, the right angle moves from the bottom left corner to the top left corner. That's exactly what option D shows. So option D is the correct answer. Here's a simple trick for solving rotation questions. Don't try to rotate the whole shape in your mind at once. Instead, pick one important corner and follow where it moves. Once you know where that corner ends up, the rest of the shape falls into place. This technique makes rotation questions much easier to solve. Let's move on to the next challenge. Question 5. Take a close look at the compass on your screen. The engraved arrow is pointing northeast. Now, imagine rotating only the arrow 225 degrees counterclockwise. The compass itself does not move. Which direction will the arrow point after the rotation? Here are your options. Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Take your time. Think carefully before making your choice. Once you've decided, lock it in. Your 10 seconds start now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The correct answer is option C. Let's see why. The arrow starts by pointing northeast. Northeast is 45 degrees away from north. Now rotate the arrow 225 degrees counterclockwise. Here's a simple way to think about it. From north to south is a turn of 180 degrees. Since the arrow didn't start at north, but started 45 degrees toward the east, those first 45 degrees are already counted. So instead of landing at southwest, the arrow finishes exactly at south. That's why option C is the correct answer. Here's a helpful tip. When solving rotation questions, always look at where the object starts before counting the angle. Your starting position is just as important as the amount of rotation. Great job! Now it's your turn to take on this challenge. Question 6. A capital letter F is drawn on a clear glass panel. The panel is rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise. Remember, it is rotated, not flipped. Which option correctly shows the new position of the letter F? Here are your options. Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Take a close look and think carefully. Your 10 seconds start now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. What's your answer? Comment only the option letter, A, B, C, or D. If you can, tell us why you chose it. Let's see who gets it right. Moving on to the next challenge. Question 7. Take a close look at the shape on your screen. This is an L-shaped tromino made up of 3 equal squares. Its corner starts at the bottom left. Now imagine rotating the entire shape 270 degrees clockwise. Which option correctly shows the new orientation of the shape? Here are your options. Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Take your time. Visualize the rotation carefully before making your choice. Your 10 seconds start now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Have you made your choice? Don't reveal your answer just yet. Comment your answer below by typing only the option letter, A, B, C, or D. If you can, tell us why you chose that answer. Let's see who gets it right. Good luck!